Good day, everyone. So for this video discussion, I will be explaining to you what will be the format of the results of your survey conducted on the different barangay here in Naval, Biliran. So before you create a PowerPoint presentation, no, tally first your survey result. Tally it in a paper, no? Manu-manuhin nyo munang itali sa mga papel. And then afterwards, after nyong matali yung result sa papel ng isa-isa, you proceed with Microsoft Excel. Or for me, I'd like to use WPS because it's convenient, efficient, and it's actually free. And for what I'm about to show you, I'll be using WPS in order to produce a graph from an input of the following results. No, for example, for the age classification, what you will be doing, by the way, ito lang yung merong gagawin yung naka-ratio, naka-scale rather, no? Yeah, ang gagawin natin, kasi kung isa-isahin yung age from, let's say, 18 to 65, mahihirapan kayong itali siya. So, what you will be doing is, you will be combining the range from 0 to 14 years old. And for PSA age classification, that is young dependents. And then 15 to 64, that is working age economically or active population. And then 65 above, that is all dependents. So, yan po yung scale na dapat makikita ko sa lahat ng result ninyo. 0 to 14, pero actually ka na nga 0. Di mo na mo apply, no? Kaya as I've said, hindi kayo mag-interview ng mga toddlers, ng mga infants, kay they lack the knowledge pa of the needs of an individual, no? So, but let's just include them for the sake of following the age classification from PSA, no? 1564 and 65 and above. For example, out of your 260 respondents, 200 are 15 to 64 years old, and 10 are 0 to 14 years old, and 50 are 65 years old and above. So what will you do? After you have the following, na input na mo sa WPS na sheet, no? You click insert, you click chart, and then you will be shown different various of charts. Supposedly, the most you utilize na chart when we're talking about research, and especially you're in economics, the most common use and most professionally used is the clustered bar. Kani siya nga bar, no? But the problem with this is hindi siya automatically nagbibigay ng percentage. So you need to calculate the percentage manually. And because of the time, we don't have enough time. But if you have enough time, you may use this cluster bar. But for you, for now, I'll be requiring you a pie. I will be requiring that you create a pie chart. Either this pie chart, if this is the one available in your software, or this donut. I believe this is ano po, no? Easy na. So, let's use this donut for this example. And in order to have the percentage, you click this one, chart elements, and then click this layout 2. Then, automatically, you will have the percentage in the donut. You can just remove the chart title, and then you just copy this, Control C, and then you place it to the your PowerPoint presentation. So that's it. Yun na yun siya. Naka-percentage na siya, no? And may label na din siya. That's easy enough. So I'll just delete this. Kay bangin mo na inyo hang gamiton. Kung na lang yung i-delete. Pero ayaw niyang ma-delete. I don't know why. Delete. Okay. And then, if you will use naman other, like for example, you will use the pie, this one. Same pa rin, chart element, and then the layout too. Shows, it gives you the percentage na, no? For this, for 15 to 64, you have 77%, and then 65 above is 19%, and 0 to 14 is 4% of the total respondents. You just copy that and then paste it to the PowerPoint presentation. That's easy, no? And then for the part 2 naman, not needed, slightly needed, highly needed lang naman yung mga possible answers, no, from the needs assessment questionnaire. You just simply input kung ilan yung mga answers nila. And same pa rin, i-highlight mo. And then after you highlight, you click insert, you click chart, and then you click the chart that you will be using. No? Ganun lang kadali. And it will show, it will automatically give you the number, the percentage of each answers, no? And then you just copy that. Just click Control C, and then you copy that, you paste that to your um, PPT. Ganyan lang siya. No? Okay. So, this is an example. I'll just leave it there, no? Para sa example siguro ninyo. Or dito na lang. Dito ko na lang iiwan sa Excel yung example. Okay. So, if you have other na mga um uh, just this. If you have other sections or parts for the questionnaire, like for example, those with SWOT analysis, no? So, i-insert na lang siya ninyo diri. Kung SWOT analysis, yung sa strength, ano yung answers, sa number one. Sa weakness, yung number one, ano yung answers. The same pa din yung gagawin nyo. Ilalagay nyo sa Excel, itatype nyo yung mga elements, itatype nyo yung number ng mga answers, yung tally, and then you create a chart, and then you paste it to the PowerPoint. For the gender roles matrix, undertaken by men, productive and reproductive, alam nyo na yung difference na supposedly, no? Pag productive, it simply merong nag-generate na income, no? And pag reproductive, it's mostly there's no income at all. Walang sahon, walang nagigain na income, no? Pero it's still an activity. Meron pa rin ina-exert na effort, na work, na job, no? Unlike sa productive na merong sweldo. So you just input also the results there. Iisa-isahin niyo po ha. Also with the problem, concern, issue, experience in the barangay, yung plus part sa needs assessment na merong naka-blank. So kung ano yung sinulat nila doon, lalagay nyo lang dito. Kung ano yung mga similar, itatali nyo na lang, no? And then ilagay nyo lang din dito yung chart. So lahat po, from 1 to 28, lahat yan, nilagay ko na po dito. Parang yung ang inyuhan na lang, ang pag-paste na lang yun sa result, no? And including this one, ang kaninga question, ang last. No? And then the gender roles and kung yung other results na meron kayo, if applicable. If applicable. Okay. And also, first slide is this one, no? Result of survey on barangay blank, input mo sa barangay, and then your name. The second slide should contain the methodology that you use, no? Methodology, you should be able to answer when was the survey conducted, where was the survey conducted, who is the respondents, it's household, mostly murag household manggod, no? And then what sampling method did you use and how many respondents in total were part of your survey. And then tsaka kayo mag-part 1, no? Wag nyo pong i-change yung pagkasunod-sunod nito na PowerPoint presentation that I provided except lang sa part na to if applicable lang sa group nyo. Pero the rest, do not change it. The content of the presentation of the results of the survey should be this one. Okay? And it should be in a chart with a percentage. Kailangan po talaga ito. Okay? Itong chart na to. Hindi pwede na yung nakatali lang or itong naka-Excel. No, dapat yung chart talaga yung ika-copy at ipipaste nyo. Okay? Sige. So that's for the presentation of survey result. I will be discussing now the deadline. As I've said in our group chat, the deadline for the presentation of the results of survey for March 31 morning, that is Section 2A. It will be held here in IPSUSA's accreditation office that is inside the Dean's office. And then March 31 afternoon, that is presentation of 2C on which we will be monitored, observed rather, we will be observed by our chairperson in room Andaya 102. And then April 2 morning, 2B will be presenting the results here in the SAS accreditation office. And then submission, this is for all, submission of one hard copy of the concept note per group inserted in a sliding folder that is April 2 in the afternoon. I'll give a time. Mas maganda yung may oras para walang gulo. 1 p.m. and the PIO, class PIO will submit it to me complete to the instructor. I will not accept your concept note if it's not complete. It should be 9 from section A and C and 8 from section B. The color of the sliding folder for 2A should be blue, for 2B should be green, and for 2C it should be red. Submit it directly to me on April 2 at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And then, the initial presentation of local development plan to me, to the instructor, is the proposed date is on April 9, but this is tentative because April 9 is a holiday. I'm not yet sure if the request will be approved to conduct this initial presentation to me on April 9. But this is final na. April 14 to 23 is the presentation of the local development plan to the Barangay Development Council on the assigned barangay to you. So until 23 only. 14, um, 14, 15, 16 is around the week of Holy Week, no? Pero, sige lang, 17, 18 man ang Holy Week. So we will not do it in the Holy Week, obviously. Because it's holiday. Okay, so that's that. That's the submissions and deadlines. Let's talk about next the concept note. No, in order to write the concept note, first, dapat matapos mo na yung pag-survey, na-present mo na din yung pag-survey sa akin. And once you're done with the survey, you will be able to distinguish alin yung highly needed from all of the specifics that I included in the 5 sectors of economic, environment, and etc. No? If we see na the highly needed, majority of the highly needed. Mataas yung percentage ng highly needed dun sa specifics na included sa needs assessment questionnaire. And you can cross-check that if that particular specific is ana nga barangay. For example, solid waste management, collection sa basura. If it's present in that barangay, then therefore it's not a problem anymore to be resolved. If it's present and if it's functioning already. So you really need to do a scoping of that barangay assigned to you para malaman mo, ma-cross-check yun mo if this is already resolved or not. You can also check their previous BDP. By checking the previous BDP, you can see if, okay, na-implement na ni siya, may budget na ni siya, or you can, even if it's created na, yung implementation na lang, if it's implemented properly, while questioning also the local authorities there in the barangay, so you can verify if the problem is already resolved. So, dapat alam nyo muna yan before you can write the concept note. You start with B.2, no? What are the problems? Ano yung mga problema nga dapat i-resolve or ang mga kailangan kinahanglan paan nga barangay, no? Then if na-answer nyo na yan, you can answer the following. Who are the actors involved? Kinsa man ang mga involved ana nga kana nga imong i-propose na plano? Who will be the beneficiaries? And then, what are the objectives and expected result? Ano yung objective mo? Ano yung objective ng grupo nyo? And the result that you expect that you will have at the end of this plan. And then, what is the added value of the action? Ano yung, kung sa'yo na dugang natabang, especially in the local, but possible po in the central government, meaning yung sa buong munisipyo, no? Pero in particular sa barangay, ano yung nadagdag once you will implement that plan, no? To resolve the problem. And then you can answer na the rest, no? Methodology and sustainability, who will be your main implementing partners? How will the development plan achieve sustainability? Will it have multiplier effects? Will there be issues that you will encounter while doing um the plan, no? And then you go back to B point one. How relevant is your proposal? Unsa siya ka-importante to meet the needs or constraints anang mga residents of the barangay or the target, no? And then after niya, na-answeran nyo na si B, C, and D, then create a summary of the proposed development plan. Pinakalas nyo pong gagawin to, yung summary of the action. Brief description of the proposed development plan. You will answer the concept note in 4 sections. Muna siya, A, B, C, D. Sinabi ko na sa inyo ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod. Start with B, C, D, and then last si A. And it should be maximum of 2 page. Answer it briefly with font size Arial 12 single space. If you do not follow um if you do not follow this format that I provided, I will not accept your concept note. I created a format na po. Ginawa ko na to siya para sa inyo, para masayo na gunin yung hang live, no? Gitabangan na ta mo. Ingani siya. You will write the assigned barangay here, your group number, your section, and then answer for the summary, the relevance, answer for the methodology, sustainability, and expertise in operational capacity. This one, this concept note is due on April 2. Pero binigay ko na lang in advance kay I have the time now to record, okay? So if you have any other further questions, clarifications regarding everything that I've discussed with this video discussion, personally message me, not in the group chat, okay? So, ayun lang. See you in the presentation.